back to what is my second official mukbang. This one's gonna be with white dried quinoa, which I honestly feel like just encapsulates my personality entirely because it's white and hello. I mean, look at me, I'm wearing a robe. How much whiter can I get? I'm wearing a robe because it's actually 60 degrees in here because we're getting some sort of weird cold front or something, but whatever. And it's quinoa, so me and it both have really stupid names. And it's very dry, just like my sense of humor, and very, very gross. I hate it. I don't know why I picked it. I just saw it, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I'll use. So today, in the spirit of Halloween, I'm going to be doing something that's very scary. To me, not to you. I'm going to be telling you embarrassing horror stories of my childhood. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm still in my childhood. Well, the state of Texas requires, like, all kids to take the STAR test, which is the State of Texas Assessment of Academic Readiness. It's just a big standardized test that we have to do. We're taking the test, and we get up for some reason. I think I may have just been getting up to stretch. But I stand up, and I feel a fart coming on. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't want to fart in front of this whole class while they're all being silent. So I'll just sit down really quickly so I don't fart, and it gets trapped by the time that I sit. Well, if you can guess, it didn't quite work out that way. Because when I tried to sit down, the whole way down, I just let out the loudest fart that I have ever let out. While every single person was being silent and taking their test, they all just turned around and looked at me farting on my way down. So that was pretty awful. This next one's a lot earlier, and I actually have no idea when it is. I just know it was a long time ago because this is all I remember from that birthday party. So if you can guess, it was at a birthday party, my own actually. And it was time for cake, so probably around the end. And I saw my mom cut the first slice, and she takes it around, and she's walking towards me. And I'm kind of, reaching out for it with my tiny little baby arms. And she walks right past me and serves it to someone else. And I'm like, what the heck, Mom? This is my birthday. I have to get cake first. And this goes on for about another 5 minutes until she served everyone in the room except for me. And she serves me last. Her explanation for this was that, I don't know, that I would have wanted that because I was like a generous person or something. Like, no, I want cake. And so realizing that I got cake last, I was upset, and I just started bawling at my own birthday party, and nobody knew why. Nobody noticed, except for me, that I was the last one to get cake. So everyone just thought that I was this random kid crying at my own birthday party for no known reason. So that was pretty embarrassing. This next story is with my dad, but first I have to tell you that when I was a toddler, like really small, I had these terrible temper tantrums. And these would last like an hour. Oh, this stuff is just so gross. I don't know why I keep eating it. And sometimes I'd have these in the morning when it was time to go to school. And obviously they couldn't just wait it out, so they'd have to drag me to the car. They'd have to pin me down and brush my teeth. I was just really an awful kid. And I would do this thing whenever they'd try to put me in the car seat where I would arch my back so that they couldn't strap me in. And eventually they'd like push me down, strap me in, and I'd be good. The whole time my sister was like she's 2 years older than me. And she would just be sitting in the back, just waiting it out, for her crying brother to get in his freaking seat so that we could go to school and she could see her friends, which I had none of. This next embarrassing story takes place a lot later, probably near 5th grade. Me and my friend were going to Schlitterbahn together, and the night before, he stayed over at my house, right? So that, I don't know, we could just leave early in the morning and we wouldn't have to wake up super early. I can't remember why. And I wanted to play tag, but he didn't want to play tag. But I'm like, haha, you have no choice if I just run up to you and tag you and then run away. I ran up to him, tagged him, and ran away. But right as I turned around to run away, I ran straight into this shelf that was in my room, which caused me to fall down and my head to bleed. So we had to put this big bandage over it, and we were worried that we weren't going to be able to go to Schlitterbahn, but we made it. And the next embarrassing story is actually happening right now, because my sister just got out of the shower. That was her door. So she can probably hear everything that I'm saying right now. And I'm in my dad's room with this blanket as a tablecloth eating dried white quinoa. So that's nice. In front of a camera too, and I'm going to post it online. But what can you do? I actually recorded this video like before this, like on Tuesday. It's Thursday right now. And everything was fine. Like, my family was gone, so I didn't have to do this while they were home. And looking over it, trying to edit it earlier today, like 20 minutes ago, I realized that my eyes were out of frame the entire time, which they might be right now, because I haven't checked it. I'm kind of an idiot in that way. This stuff truly is disgusting. I don't know why I'm eating it. Well, this next story is super embarrassing because it was, again, in front of my friends. It was in Spanish class when we had to write some sort of sentence, right? And I was gonna write, the butterfly emerged from its chrysalis. But I didn't know how to write chrysalis. So I asked my teacher, but the word kind of got mixed up in my mouth, and I pronounced it clisaris. And you can imagine why that's not the best thing to ever happen to me. And then I heard from, somewhere around in the room, this boy did not just say clisaris. But I did. I did just say clisaris. Trash. It tastes so bad. But at least it has a ton of phosphorus in it.